What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy, Pool Count Boxing, coming back at you with another boxing live stream. Man, congratulations, man, to Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney, he put on a show last night, bro. You know what I'm saying? Devin, man, he got it in. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and he showed, you know what I'm saying, he can go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. The dude showed out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to just, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna have to clap our hands on this one, bro. Wins a unanimous decision, bro. You know what I'm saying? He is now the undisputed lightweight champion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that is a huge accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, man, I'm so proud of that dude, man. I mean, Devin went out there, he totally was in control. At no point in time, um, George Kambosos was in control of that fight, man. You know, all that talking he did, you know what I'm saying, for everything he was trying to portray, like, you know, he's going to go out there and destroy Devin. He didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, he went out there, he had no answers, bro. There was no answers. You know what I'm saying? Devin was the answer. You know what I'm saying? All he did, he went out there, he shut George Kambosos completely out the game. You know what I'm saying? Totally shut him down. He couldn't really, you know, get a rhythm. And that's what Devin said he was gonna do. Let's just keep it honest. He said he's gonna take away George Kambosos' best tools. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. He went out there, he used his boxing skills. You know what I'm saying? He knew when George Kambosos what he was gonna do, when he was gonna do it. And George Kambosos, he was shocked. He was shocked. You know what I'm saying? He was like, shit. You know, every time he would come in, you know what I'm saying? Dev had an answer. He had that jab sitting there waiting for him. Uh, that's another thing, man. Dev jab, you know what I'm saying? And we all know that the most important punch in boxing is the jab, right? The most important, you know what I'm saying, punch in boxing is the jab. You know what I'm saying? And Devin just showed us some most fundamental, beautiful boxing. And you know, a lot of people criticize, you know, like Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I saw his fucking tweet. You know, with his non-fighting ass. You know, this dude. You know, he gets on everybody's nerves. This dude, Devin Haney, is breaking history, and he's over there trolling and shit. You know what I'm saying? That gets on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? He just wanna anybody. You know, he reminds me of the, you know, Mayweather. You know, so at least he fights. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan Garcia comes in with his whack behind. You know what I'm saying? Trolling, always on somebody's shit, always on somebody trying to steal somebody, get a little bit of thunder to come his way. You know, trolling, talking about it was boring. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you know we fight and this all kind of shit like this here. I was like, bro, Ryan, please, you know, please sit down or go fight somebody or wait till you fight somebody before you can start talking like that. And I don't see how people have so much faith in Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He just a clown, bro. Anyway, getting back to Dev, you know what I'm saying? And you know, Dev was just he was just in that thing. He was comfortable. I think about round maybe round five, right? You know what I'm saying? Dev, you could see, you know what I'm saying, he had kind of like got really comfortable in getting Cambosos timing because let's just keep it real. You know, Cambosos, you know, he's got a weird, awkward little herky jerky kind of like, you know, a little weird, awkward style. But I think he got used to it, his got his range on Cambosos because he wasn't getting hit, you know what I'm saying, with some of the same crap that Cambosos was trying. He kind of ran out of ideas of how to reach Dev. And plus, you know, them shots, Dev was putting on him was slowing him down. Did y'all see Cambosa's face, bro? I mean, looked like he had done looked like he hung out the side of the car and his face just got scraped by the highway. And I was like, wow. I was like, wow, man. And plus he looked like he was dying in that dang corner. Because I guess because he had to, expend so much energy trying to get on the inside of Dev, and he was just met by uppercut jabs. You know what I'm saying? Devin was turning that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a really, really beautiful performance by such a young man. You know what I'm saying? To have such maturity and composure in the ring, man. I mean, he makes some of them older dudes. You know what I'm saying? They got to take note. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I mean, Fulton did his thing last night. Of course, the guy. Well, we're gonna finish up with Dev though. I mean, man, that kid is a problem. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of even though people think that they still question, what I'm saying, his skill set. But if you question Dev's skill set after what you saw last night, then what I'm saying, you probably just need to, just study and look at the film and what he was doing to George Kambosos. And even though, it was boxing, it's just look how Dev took control of the range, man. I mean, he just made it look so easy. And we all know that George Kambosos isn't a A-lister. You know what I'm saying? He is not a top A-list fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to shit on George Kambosos, but we all knew this coming in. He was just a guy who got the opportunity, a guy who got into Teofimo Lopez's head, and I don't think he could have did that to like somebody, let's say, a Vasil Lomachenko. I don't think he could have gotten into Lomachenko head like that. Lomachenko just got way too much experience, and he's way too professional about the way he go about his business in like a cold assassin way. He just come out there, do his thing, what I'm saying, what he can do, and he get the hell on out of there. But man, Devin, what I'm saying, he just rose to the occasion. What I'm saying? How many dudes we see crack under that kind of pressure? And that's really what I'm impressed about, the way he carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. Like, what I'm saying, like it's almost like we just saw Devin become a grown man. He's always been a grown man, but just to see somebody reach, what I'm saying, reach the pinnacle, what I'm saying, of their career or face their challenge, the toughest challenge of their life. And it's not just George Kimboso, it's the media, it's the Australian media that want to see him, fail. It's all the everything around the fight, the atmosphere, what I'm saying, the people, what I'm saying, wanting Devin to fail, what I'm saying, the people that don't like Devin Haney. He had all that hanging around his neck, all that albatross hanging around his neck, you know what I'm saying? Like, Will Fatback on his neck. And he just rose to the motherfucking occasion, say how many people, what I'm saying, when they face adversity like that, what I'm saying, can rise to the occasion and have one of the best performances. And that's what I'm like really impressed about, his composure, what I'm saying, his grace, and maybe it's because Devin Muslim faith. You know what I'm saying? He just went in there and put and displayed a boxing, a boxing lesson, what I'm saying, on George Kambosos, who really and what from what I saw, he really couldn't, what I'm saying, he really couldn't get in the fight. I mean, what I think I had it 11-1. I think Gene Gomez came through last night and he was scoring it as we was calling the fight. And really, it wasn't much to call because every time, what I'm saying, George tried to get off, what I'm saying, Devin, what I'm saying, he had an answer. What I'm saying, either he would just roll on out the way or he would just, what I'm saying, meet his ass with a fucking stiff jab. And I mean, George Kimbosos, he was just like, what the fuck I gotta do? I mean, what can I do to get up in this motherfucker, man? This kid here is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, Devin, he does have the physical advantage. He had every advantage being young, being fearless, what I'm saying, and having that American school boxing style. And a lot of people, said they don't like the American school of boxing style. Canelo don't like that shit because he know he'll get that shit from, what I'm saying, them black fighters. What did Eddie Reynoso tell the world? He said, fighting those African Americans. You know what I'm saying? They got the most difficult style to fuck with. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That American school of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Hit, not get hit. We the best at that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Devin went out there and that's what he showed George Kambosos. Um, Now George Kambosos, he didn't even seem mad because I guess George said, I know I'm for to lose this motherfucker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my money. I'm saying, well, I gotta fight the dude again. I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna get another bag. You know what I'm saying? To let this kid go out here and do what he do. He can have them belts. And I think Tank is looking at this fight, and I think he's proud of Dev. I've seen Javante Tank Davis, what I'm saying, turn the corner in maturity, also in carrying the weight of these fights. What he did against Rolly Romero showed me, and how he defended Devin's victory. You know what I'm saying, against Ryan Garcia by telling him to shut the fuck up, right? And I thought that was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Because, these guys carry a line of respect for each other. Um, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, what I'm saying, he was happy for Dev, but, what I'm saying, I'm wondering, do Javante Tank Davis, what I'm saying, do we want that fight next? What I'm saying, with Dev? And I think that would be a super fight, what I'm saying, between him and Dev. From what I saw last night, it would be hard for Tank Davis to really get a good land on him. But Tank got such a high boxing IQ. You know what I'm saying? At some point in the fight, he's going to test Devin's chin. Um, Devin, what I'm saying, Devin do get hit, and some of the some of the points in the fight where Combosos hit him. What I'm saying, I could see Tank having some success, but Devin is getting better and better and better out there. You know what I'm saying? He is, you know what I'm saying? He is improving. And, got kicked off for some reason. My bag. Somehow I got kicked off for a second. I had to get back in the had to get back in the room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somehow I got kicked off. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think this morning. What happened, man, to George Kambosos? He's supposed to come in there and he's supposed to, destroy Devin Haney, and he went in there. He couldn't do shit. This tells me that Devin, what I'm saying, he's going to be. This tells me that, saying Devin Haney is going to be, a problem at 135. So well, he really can't make 135 much longer. Um, so whatever fight he's gonna make, he's gonna have to make it the next two fights, I believe. He's not gonna be able to stay at 135. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to get his fights in right now. I guess that's why Bob Aaron's happy to have him. Then he's gonna have to move up to 140 because his frame, what I'm saying, Devin is outgrowing 135, and he stated in the past that he's having trouble, what I'm saying, making 135. Um, I believe he's gonna have to. Okay, as a upper echelon, say he just hit me up and say, give him a second. Um, you know what I'm saying? He says, he's been having trouble making the weight, so he's gonna have to move on up. I don't know. This stream yard be kicking your ass out. It's crazy, but you know what I'm saying? What man? What a fight. I enjoyed the Fulton fight, but I had to switch over last night. You know what I'm saying? Because looked like Fulton was in control. I think I left around round six. Everybody was talking about damn Devin fight getting started, and his dad was there. You know what I'm saying? He was watching them damn belts to make sure Dev have all the goddamn belts. His daddy was looking out for him. There was no dirty tricks going on in this fight. At one point in time, Cambosos tried to, get rough, and the goddamn announcer was talking about, yeah, we need more of that. You know what I'm saying? George Cambosos, so you can kind of tell who motherfuckers are looking to win, you know what I'm saying? And um, they wanted George Cambosos to get rough. They wanted George Cambosos to go out there and make it an ugly fight. But I don't think he had the conditioning, what I'm saying, to really make it a rough fight like that. And I mean, he was holding Dev glove and trying to get, little cheap licks off, and what I'm saying, he was twisting, Dev down. Now the ref was there doing his job, but I mean, he could have. I mean, really, he could have took a couple of points away from George Cambosos for trying to hit off the break and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to get in where he fit in at one point because he saw the way the fight was going. The fight wasn't going in his favor. So, George Cambosos was like, what I'm saying, shit, this kid here is whipping my ass in front of my countrymen. What I'm saying, he had I'm talking about the entire arena of 40,000 people, what I'm saying, was quiet as hell. And I mean, you could hear a pin drop in that mug, man. It was, what I'm saying, those people was totally embarrassed. Um, you know, George Kimbosos embarrassed. He embarrassed all the motherfuckers was out there quiet. And when Dale went up there on the ropes and shit, dude shot him a bird. You can see the dude off on the left in the picture frame, saying shooting a bird at there. And and nobody was saying shit, what I'm saying? It was just quiet. It was like, what the fuck did they expect? I mean, what I'm saying, they just had to be like 40,000 casual fans because they didn't know that Devin Haney, they must be didn't know shit about Devin Haney because they were shocked. This 40,000, a sea of 40,000 people, just like, what the fuck did we just watch? You know what I'm saying? What the hell was that? And and it was kind of like, what I'm saying, nobody celebrating but the damn Devin Haney camp. in that mug. So you had a few people congratulating Dev, over there in Australia. But and those had to be the hardcore boxing fans because they was down at the bottom, where they could reach out and you know what I'm saying. But overall, them motherfucker was shocked. And George Kambosos, you know what I'm saying? George Kambosos went over there. What's going on, Steve?
What's up, man? What happened to that boy?
I beat that boy ass. I beat that boy ass.
Man.
You know I beat that boy. You know I beat that boy.
Mm-mm-mm.
Did you see when George Kambosos wrapped himself up in the Australian flag? I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I'm like, here we go with this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was
He
on and
swaddled
popping.
himself.
And you see, he carefully draped that motherfucker over him.
Oh man, this fucker came out here and he ain't had nothing to do. He couldn't do nothing with that boy, man. All that shit talking. Like Cambosis, we already knew what was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen months ago.
Right. So I'm like, bro, nigga, I mean, Devin went out there with that jab. That motherfucker was getting hit with that damn jab. He was sticking his
Man, the
ass, boy.
first jab he threw, he had snapped back. I said, "Oh man, it gonna be a long night."
I'm trying to tell you, boy. I was
It
like,
was rough.
man, and he got his stride, man. He got his stride. I'm talking about maybe round six, maybe 5, 6, 7, right up in there. And you could just see he had done start reading that shit. And you know what I'm saying? George,
Yeah,
he couldn't get off that little bullshit he was throwing. You know what I'm saying? He caught him with an overhand right a few times. What's going on, Ree? What's happening,
What's up with
Kyrie?
you, my boy? What's going on with y'all, man? How
What
y'all
y'all
doing?
think?
what's up?
What
What's
y'all
up,
think?
man?
How did the fight go? How y'all saw the fight?
Uh, it was a pure domination. As
Hmm.
I expected, I didn't see anything less. I don't know why anybody can see how these negotiations went prior to the fight. Couldn't see. That's the reason why Kambosos did what he did. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
there's no need for the rematch. They should scrap that,
There ain't gonna be
move
no
on,
rematch.
and
Oh,
hopefully,
they finna pay him a quarter.
and I'm just thankful that finally we
yeah.
got somebody. The
Mhm.
belts are in the right holder's hands who's going to give people the opportunity to fight and not duck and dodge and claim their claim to
That's
fame
what's
is
up.
one fight. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful for
That
boxing
part.
when it comes to that.
That part. You know what I'm saying? We finally got somebody who's gonna fight anybody who comes along, the Tank Davises. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's
Yep.
a threat. Just throw that damn franchise championship belt in the trash. You know what I'm
Yep.
Man,
saying? You know.
I wanted him to throw that shit on the ground last night. Like it get
Me
the hell
too. Me
out.
too. I
Oh man,
thought
Throw that shit on the ground.
that would have been beautiful. Oh my god. And that
Oh
crowd was
man, talking to him, the
silent, boy. That
kids in the
crowd was
fucking room.
quiet, boy. You can hear a
Man,
mouse
they were
running off in
quiet
there.
the whole time.
Right.
After
uh,
X gonna give it to him, they were quiet.
I loved it, boy. I was loving it. I was in the house laughing, boy. I promise you, I was in here laughing my ass off, man. I was so happy.
mm.
Oh man,
It looked like a
it's like
goddamn. It looked like a damn Apple concert out there. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
man.
Yep. Yep. I was
Welcome to the
so happy.
man down under.
Yep.
Fucking God.
They should have played Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen.
Oh
Real
man,
talk.
it
It
would
was
have
a
been
joke.
like
Also,
it would have been like Soul
they
Plane.
as sad as it was, they could have came out there and played Alba. I don't want to talk,
that's true.
but
Yep.
we used
Man,
to.
And you know what the
it's
sad part is? How Camboso is gonna take credit away from Devin Haney talking about something? It was a closer fight. Like, bro, you got thoroughly dominated, and you know it, and everybody's seen it, bro. Stop
Well,
lying. We
he
know.
be talking. He be talking that delusional shit, man.
Yep.
Just what I'm saying, just
but
ignoring
this
all facts. Just
right. But
he know he
this
got
proves
embarrassed.
Yes.
I
Hmm.
know style make fights, but this proves like the same thing would have happened to Teofimo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You get you like it wouldn't even been no it'd have been ugly.
Right.
Cause man, I
So
Well,
mean,
who the hey, so
especially
damn
who
man.
the email champ now? Who the email
right.
champ now? Go
And
what
see,
excuse that?
and see, that's another thing. They can't. They got like Jamel Charlo said, "You gotta respect me now. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta respect me
But
now." You know what I'm
I
saying? He
think
got all the motherfucking belts. So
Yep.
I
what's
think
up?
we got to learn a lesson from this fight because Cambosis was seen pretty, he held in a pretty high regard as far as being a person, a man's man. He wasn't with all that bullshit. He talked a good game after he won the belts and all that. And then once the fight got signed, he switched into what he thought was baby Rolly, talking about, yo,
Mm-hmm.
you a rat, and he just dropped. I'm like, you could have
Right.
held faith.
Right.
What you say really does affect you. And
Mm-hmm.
he got his ass whooped. If he got his ass whooped, he'd have been humble. He'd have been a cool dude. His stock would have stayed where it was, but his
Yeah.
stock plummeted. That bitch went through the red line. Like
Yeah.
nobody don't even want
Mm-hmm.
to see you no more. Cause how
Mm-hmm.
you
It,
What's up,
ran your
it,
mouth
Dale?
talking shit to Devin.
What's
What's going
going
on,
on,
Queen?
Dale?
What's
What's
going on?
happening? How what you saw last night, bro?
I agree with everybody, man. I don't want to see a rematch. I don't want to see a
Mm-mm.
rematch. That was a great win by Haney, man. I'm proud of that dude. I'm just ready for the big fights now. Kind of want to
Mm-hmm.
get everybody's opinion on Haney versus like a Tank Davis or maybe even a Lomachenko. What do y'all think about that?
oh, I want to see it. I would love to see it. Honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
would love to
I'm
see the
ready for it.
Lomachenko fight.
It's time. It's just like these dudes, Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos was a waste of time. They were just holding up the division.
Yes, they
These
was.
are
hmm
these are the Keith Thurmans of 135. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And now we got a real. It's almost like we got a real fighter. You know what I'm saying, with the belts. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna move
hmm
everything along, no matter who we fight, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody in there who's gonna really take the challenges. You know what I'm saying? And see, and move us along to see who is the best. Now, I was concerned when I saw Devin take some of the shots, but he's gonna get hit. Now, I'm not under any misconception about that. Fighters gonna get hit, but when Tank hits you, it's a little different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Yes.
saying?
he has
I
this
Yeah.
saw
tendency to
dip
dip.
down.
Yeah, he dips down after he lands, or if he doesn't land his punches. After the extensions, he dips to his left and he kind of holds
Or
his head out there. I
Yeah.
mean,
hmm
if George was just a little bit um, eager
Had
to
more
throw an
power.
Smarter in the
uppercut or
ring.
something and connect there, that's something Tank Davis specializes in. But I'd love to see that matchup, man. It's
well,
a great
one
fight.
Yeah.
one thing about that little move when Dale gets uncomfortable or when he comes up, like let's say when he going back towards the ropes, he likes to when he likes to try to close the distance and try to tie up. That's when Dale. I
Right.
mean, that's when Tank
Supposed to catch him.
he has the athletic ability to fall back, to step back and catch him. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he'll put his shoulder down and he'll put his head away from looking. You know what I'm saying? He'll look on the outside, put his shoulder, and go up under. I said, Tank will figure out how to get a lick out of that. And
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he would. Make an adjustment against Tank because Tank is way too quick for that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because he was
but
going.
you but Poor
Mm-hmm,
County, you see though, but Dev, honestly, I think you remember it was a while ago, not a while ago. I think one of your last lives, and we were
mm-hmm.
debating Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson for a little small portion of it. And while I was saying that Stevenson is a little bit better than Devin, this is the reasons why. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Dev, he gets away with it because he's God gifted as far as cat quickness and athletic ability. You know what I mean? But
Right.
also, I think that his defense will be way tighter in the in the Javante Davis fight because he didn't respect Cambosa's power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
that's why he can keep it up. Two, he wanted to embarrass that man, which he did. He did a good job of it. He had that man
Mm-hmm.
throwing punches all into the ropes and
Man,
hitting him
when
with jabs, snapping his head back. He wanted to
I
embarrass
wanted
that
him to look at the ropes like Mayweather
right.
did.
But
What's
you
going
He
see,
on,
went so
TBT
hard.
Radio?
yeah,
What's
but you
happening?
seen after every round, Devin Haney was sticking his tongue out at him, talking shit to him. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to embarrass that man because, during the press conferences, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was getting real mad, bro. It was some racial tone to those press conferences. I really
Oh
wanted
yeah.
Devin Haney to like really break that dude in half, but he embarrassed him though, so I'll take that. But
Mm-hmm.
I think his defense will be tighter in the Javante Davis. He knows that. I think he knows some of the stuff he was doing in that fight. He know he can't do that against Javante. And you can see
Yeah,
in the 12th round, you seen in the 12th round, right, when he kept his hands up tighter in the 12th
yeah,
round to prevent the knockout, he'll do the same
yeah,
Yeah.
thing against Javante. And that's just my opinion. If y'all watch it closely, he was just trying to embarrass that man, to be honest with
yeah.
you. Like, I don't need to
And
put my hands
he
up.
totally shut him out the game, bro.
Yep.
At the end, he frustrated the shit out of him because he stayed away from him and he was catching his ass at the end.
Right.
Soon as he tried to do some stupid shit, he came in there and met him with them uppercuts, man, them flush
Oh yeah,
uppercuts.
that uppercut. The
Yes.
stop.
Oh my
Oh, man.
Dude,
God. His
Yeah.
head was
this is
snapping back. I guess Camboso said, you know what? You won this motherfucker, but I got my bag. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
That motherfucker was
that's it.
cool as
That's
hell.
it.
You
Yep.
see how
He
happy he
says
was? He said, yes, you know what I'm saying? Get the bloke. This bloke he won, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker got his money. He said,
you let him have his
I'm finna go
you
eat.
let him have his time. Oh, that shit. You let
Oh
him have
yeah, yeah,
shit. You
yeah,
whoop
yeah.
your
I'm
ass
gonna
in your
have
grandma
his little
backyard, man.
time. He gonna get another bag if they sanction this fucking rematch, man.
And I don't
That's
want
a
to see
shame.
it, man.
I'm telling you, you finna see Wilder versus Fury type litigation. Because he want that bag. He want that net bag. He finna
Yes, sir.
he
Yeah,
finna try
thanks,
to get
Bull,
that
for
second fight,
bringing
man.
me on. I'm gonna hop off now, but I appreciate it.
All right, Deb. All right, Deb.
All right.
You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
Dev.
But this is history, y'all. This is Black history with what we're witnessing. You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about how Jack Johnson won in Australia back in 1908. Now we got Devin, you know what I'm saying, becoming a undisputed champion of the full belt era. You know what I'm saying? In Australia, and it was just so weird to see the silence of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Only the Devin Haney camp was celebrating. You know what I'm saying? And did you see the guy give him the finger? You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see that?
Wait, what happened?
When he went up there on the ring ropes, off to the left, out in the crowd, it was a dude standing tall out there giving Dev the finger. Did y'all see
Oh
that?
yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. I seen that.
Man.
You know what else I ain't like though? You know what I ain't like, man? At the end of that fight, man, George Camboso's team, they just very unprofessional, just very disrespectful.
Mm,
I don't know if y'all seen it. You know, at the end, it was like a skirmish at the end of it. You know what I mean? Devin
hmm
Haney and them team trying to, congratulate, and they still talking crazy, talking mess. It was about to be a whole big brawl in the middle of the ring. Like,
You're right, fuck it.
them
Team
hmm
dudes,
versus
man,
team.
listen. Uh, Sometimes, bro, ignorance, bro, you gotta ignore it.
What's going on, Eric? What's going on, TBT radio? Yeah, yeah, they, that's the times we're living in. Motherfuckers just can't accept a goddamn defeat. You know what I'm saying? They can't accept that this young man just went out there and put on a fucking boxing lesson, a beautiful boxing
Yeah,
lesson, man.
Right.
Um,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, just goddamn. I mean, the composure, y'all. I mean, how did y'all like that
yeah, man.
goddamn composure? That
Oh, I love it.
pressure,
Man,
the
I love it.
pressure that
Dev,
he overcame. That was a Mayweather like performance, bro.
Yes, it
Um,
was.
yeah, yeah.
and
Yes, it
then not
was.
then all the drama of not having his dad there to the 11th hour. You know what I'm saying? His daddy
Man, I
coming in.
heard
That
Bill
made it
all
more
fight.
dramatic.
Right.
I
You
heard
heard-
Bill the whole fight
Right.
in that corner. Tell
Yep.
his ass with that motherfucking stuff.
Yeah.
I like that right, Pop. Damn right, Pop. Ain't nothing you black men can't do, especially if they got their father goddamn having their back.
Right. Oh yeah.
yes,
Hey
sir.
They
y'all.
had their
Can I
back,
can I
man.
can I say one thing too, man? It's
Go
one
ahead,
thing I
Reed.
want to say, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to hop in my soapbox real quick. It's
Uh-oh.
nobody.
Get
It's
him, get him.
nobody who I want to put my hands more than Ryan Garcia, bro. I really want to put
Oh
my
man,
hands
I
on
was
that
just
dude, bro.
talking about him earlier. Go
He gonna
ahead.
faint, man. He
Like,
ain't gonna let you do it. He gonna faint before you get to him.
right, man. I really want to put my hands on that dude, bro. You got some nerve to say that fight was born. Did you watch your last fight? Like, bro,
Mm.
Man,
that fight was terrible. That was
Wasn't it
embarrassing.
though? Yeah,
Huh?
Tackle had to be like, what, 5 feet tall,
Yeah,
old,
yeah,
man,
40 years old. I'm like, what the hell? He couldn't even knock the dude out, man.
right.
man,
And my
man.
thing is, bro, Ryan, are you retarded? bro, this is for all the belts. So of course, neither guy wants to make a mistake. And even though the fight wasn't boring, in my opinion, it was a masterclass. It was a one-sided fight. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I just think Ron needs to shut the fuck up. Like somebody need to
Ryan,
shut him the fuck up. Even Oscar De La Hoya talking about some, Devin Haney and Javante Davis would be one of the best fights in the world, but all roads leads to Ryan Garcia. Man, shut your ass up. Like, what are you talking
man,
about? Nothing leads to no damn Ryan Garcia. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm just sick of them too, bro. I'm really sick and tired of them,
man.
bro. I can't
I,
wait.
The
And the
funny,
sad thing is, Ryan might lose to Fortuna for real. That's the sad thing about it. He's
I
probably gonna lose
know.
to
Ryan,
Fortuna.
I
I'm gonna
know.
bet
He
on that fight.
Yeah, he got them Fortuna problems, man, and
Yep.
Fortuna awkward as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just crazy, man, that Ryan, he's just right now, he's just trying to get his name back out there. You know what I'm saying? Even that bet with Errol Spence Jr. was just for clout, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to get his
yeah, just to
name
get
out
his
there.
name out there.
Right. That's it.
And I eh,
Errol
what you
looking at him
said?
like, man, you wore a tuxedo to a Tank Davis fight? The fuck? Errol
Right. You
cracking me up
sound
laughing at his ass, man.
he a hater.
Like, you wore a tuxedo to the goddamn Tank Davis fight, man.
Right.
Man,
I'm just
This shit like the BET award. Nigga.
I'm glad he paid him though. Yeah, get that man his damn
You
money.
gotta pay him,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
He ain't on
he went,
Errol knocking at it though.
Yep.
Country
yeah,
Club
Oscar De
serious
La
about them
Hoya.
bets.
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya paid that shit because I
It's
don't think Ryan ever got paid no more than 400,000 for a fight, and
right.
he got to
And you
pay his
know,
team out of that shit. So
Right.
Oscar got his back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
man,
He probably got them spatulas, got that little spatula, going on with Ryan Garcia.
Right.
Hey, what I'm saying,
man,
hey,
Oscar
you
De
want this
La Hoya
22?
can
You
whoop
want me to
Ryan's
pay that
ass.
bet? Got to
Right.
do something
Oscar,
strange for a little change. You know what I'm
Right.
Oscar can whoop Ryan ass right now with no warm
saying?
up, no stretch.
Who you telling? I'm just
And
tired of him, bro.
it's just he has no moral values. He just come off as a pussy punk ass motherfucker, man.
Right.
But
It's
you know
like,
what? The fucked
mm,
up state of boxing is that pussy motherfucker could get a Tank Davis fight right now. He could get a Devin Haney fight right now, all because of the popularity bullshit. Even
Right.
though he
get
pure ass.
8 million fake Instagram
Yeah, but
followers.
he
You know what I'm
pure
saying?
Right.
ass.
But you know
Like
what?
that's
Yeah.
the
You know
bullshit.
what? I'm so happy. I'm gonna say this. He's the one exception to the rule that I really want no fights. I want them to happen so bad. I want to see it so bad. I want them to get. I want him to get in the ring. No, I want him to fight Tank. That's the one I want him to fight. Ooh, I want to see Tank hit him with some shit. Oh
Can
my
can
god,
you
bro.
can you imagine Ryan Garcia get a hold of that goddamn franchise championship? He'll be another goddamn
Oh
Canelo.
Oh,
man.
for sure. Oh, for sure.
That motherfucker's in a. I saw him in a Gatorade commercial. I said, "What the fuck he in a Gatorade commercial for?"
I know.
Motherfucker
It's
ain't hit
like that.
nobody,
That nigga
man.
is a that nigga is a part-time boxer, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying? Eric,
it would be dope
go
if he
ahead, bro.
admitted that, but he just need to keep Devin Haney name out his mouth. Like you really came off as a hater, bro. Talking about that
He
fight, bro.
is a
This dude
hater.
just
That
won
motherfucker's
undisputed,
a
the
total
youngest to
hater.
ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Get that
Yeah,
man his props, man. Stop always trying to take a shine away from that man. Like, day, bro. You all on
Man,
Devin Haney's nuts. Like you literally a nut rider. Like every fight, you
man,
got this man nuts in your mouth. Like, bro, take him out
he
and just go on about your
he
business.
he
And
ain't
coming
even
from a guy that
qualified to
says he
hold
has
one of them
anxiety.
belts
What
coming
boxer
out
you
to the
know?
yeah.
ring.
Right, what boxer you know got anxiety? I never heard a boxer say, "Oh," during like while they're fighting, saying they got anxiety and
This
mental
shit.
health
You
problems,
better
bro. You
do
just
something. Act crazy as
right.
hell. Uh,
Nah, you
said that
exposed
motherfucker gonna get a
yourself though,
crazy
man.
check before it's all over.
That's
It said
true
Like
too.
Eric
that
R says the
motherfucker with them
funniest
cats on the
thing.
Simpsons.
Nah, but that's that new age shit right there.
Right?
That's that new age
Eric
shit. That's
R
that
says
new
the
generation.
funniest thing. He says, let me read Eric R. He says, funniest thing, Ryan Garcia says, is the ring is his karma. You can. He said TikTok, clout chase, and tweet. Once he gets in the that square circle, he's lunch meat. And
He's
he
lunch
knows
Oh
it.
meat.
no, for sure.
He knows it. You know what I'm saying? He know not to get in there with a Javante Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He knows Dev will embarrass him. Now he'll get paid. Don't get me wrong, but he
Right.
knows he knows he's got to get paid his biggest bag. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be exposed after that. And you know, so he wants to be bigger than all these guys, you know. But see, he don't want to do it the right way. He don't want to put in that work because he don't have the dedication. I'm saying to the game, he's got the machine behind his back, but he don't have the intestinal fortitude to push it through.
Nope.
And right now he's you know he's a good marketing job, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm
He
saying, he's
plays
gonna have to
boxing.
find he's trying to find like his little sweet spot, you know what I'm saying, to maneuver, you know, around these guys and make money around these guys off their
Right.
little, like he's a little moon off the planet. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get a little bit of the sun, you know what I'm saying, without having to directly, you know what I'm saying, engage with these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Keith Thurman does, you know. Anytime there's a big fight, you know what I'm saying, he throw his name in the hat and he go get, oh, I got to get a comeback fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He'll go make some money. He'll make, hey, we this a get back here. You know what I'm saying? He got to go fight um some little smaller fighter, and then he'll go disappear after he makes some money. So you know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like the business of boxing is just staying in the business of boxing, like Black Fight Fan be saying. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Ryan just playing the game, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really trying to fight nobody. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if Fortuna can get this fool in the ring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to, you know, we see the Isaac Cruz shit didn't work out. You know, he just got that,
Man, we
you know
know
what I'm
that boy wasn't gonna fight Pitbull.
Hell
The
no.
saying?
Chihuahua.
What
Right.
man? Pitbull was gonna swole his shit, man. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but he was gonna hurt
No,
Ryan. He was really gonna hurt that man.
I thought so too, man. And, you know, but he's getting to the point where nobody's taking him seriously. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're just not
Yeah.
look. You know they don't want to waste their time. You know what I'm saying? Messing with Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's a clown. You know what I'm saying? He's not serious about getting in that ring. And until he do that, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna he's gonna be where he at, making these stupid ass statements and stuff. But
But you know,
Yeah, it's
but you know
about to the
what?
point where nobody want to
People
see get no clout and beating him.
right, but you know what? Javante Davis did the right thing, and I feel like every fighter, every time he mentions a fighter name, need to do exactly what Javante did. Man, shut the fuck up, or hit him with the laughing emojis. Like,
I
calm down,
love
little
it.
boy. Just you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to
Like,
clown him. Don't ever take him serious no more until he get in fights. Everybody need
man,
to
they should have.
clown him, treat
They,
him like he a little punk. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah, do him like Pretty
yeah, the
Tony when
sheer
grown folks talking, shut the fuck up.
Right. Just like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, calm, man,
Man,
shut up.
man, when grown folks talking, shut the fuck up.
Right, right. That's what they need to do to him from now on, bro. And embarrass that
So
man.
now
Force
I'm,
him to get into a fight.
show him that the boxers don't respect him.
Right.
Because the
Yes.
boxers don't
Yes.
respect him. They don't respect him as a warrior like them, man. You know,
Exactly.
I still give Cambosis way more credit. I give Rolly way more. I give anybody more credit who had more wins in the ring than they do versus that speed bag.
Right.
That's
Because
all that
guess what?
motherfucker do.
Even
Stepping.
how
Hey,
as crazy as Rolly talk and how crazy he act, guess what? He still got in the ring and fought him though. So I give him at
yeah,
least that credit. I give him that credit. He went out on his shield too. It ain't like he just quit. They stopped the fight. I believe he would have kept fighting, even though he would have got it, it would have been bad from there. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
yeah,
He kept giving the
I
ref
give
a
Rolly
glove.
that
He was like,
respect.
"Come on, come on."
He's a true warrior. I give him that respect. As crazy and
Yeah,
delusional as he is, he's still a warrior. So I give him that respect.
yeah,
yeah, because
yeah.
Rolly, at least he went out on the shield. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? He went out there, and we all know Rolly don't have full understanding of what's going on in the world. You know, he just
Right.
kind of look like
Nah,
a little off. You know, that motherfucker come at you, ooh, you know what I'm
the
saying?
highest
Right.
he gonna score
But
on the chest is a 70. That's the highest.
Hey, I keep it real with you. I would love to see a Rolly versus Ryan Garcia fight. I would love to see that, low key.
oh
I
man,
would like
that
to see
would
that.
be crazy,
Rolly
bro.
knock him the fuck
I
out.
think so
Yeah,
too. I
I
think
think
Rolly will
Rolly would.
stop him.
You know what? And it's weird to come to that conclusion, but yeah, I think Rolly would beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia, especially with that chin up
Yeah.
high. Both of them got their chins up high. They're gonna be
But
knocking each other
He
down.
gonna
But
break
for
a
real,
cutout. That
I
one
think
gonna be like,
Rolly is a little more. I think he's too physical for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, a pretty boy. So when
Yeah,
Rolly get in there and get rough with him, I don't think he'll like that. I just got a feeling about that. I think Rolly will rough him up and just hurt that man. I really do. I would love to see it. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I can see
It'd be
that. I can see
entertaining.
that.
I
Eric
think it'd be
Goss,
a good fight.
Eric Goss said that's why Tate told him to shut the fuck up, and he said they boxers respect Rolly more than Ryan, and Ryan is a clown. Yeah, yeah, and
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
most definitely. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just you know what I'm saying? They you know a lot of they're jealous of Dev right now. I think that, no, I don't think so much Tank because Tank don't give a shit. What's going
Nah,
on, Don? I don't think Tank is because Tank never, you know, he's on that Mayweather shit where you know they don't care about the sanctioning fees,
Right.
and they don't. They are, and you know, another thing is that Mayweather knows the secret about the belts that they really don't matter. As long as you become bigger than the belts, you
that
work on your
count.
marketing, and you get knockouts. You get an exciting fighter, and you have exciting fights. Tank has proved that you don't need the belts. You know what I'm saying? To
Nope,
become a
never
star,
did need him.
Right.
and
But you know what?
Nope.
You know Javante, a player. I wouldn't say Javante is hating because when you at Javante's level, when you selling out arenas, what's the hate for? Because what are you boxing for? You boxing for this. You got,
He,
you know what I'm saying? The belts don't really necessarily mean anything to Javante, in my opinion.
right,
When you selling out
you know what I
arenas,
right.
loved
it's about
about
the
it?
names.
Because even after him, Devin and Tank had their words, and Tank's like, yo, man, your email tapping all that there. He still was like, Ryan, you ain't even in the league to say nothing to this man. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I love
Right.
that shit. He like, yo,
Yeah,
that ain't got nothing to
yeah.
do with the big picture. You ain't shit.
Thank you, Don, coming in that super sticker in that super chat. Thank you, Don, for that
Exactly.
99 cents. That's what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know the brothers they're gonna start hooking my brother hooking me up putting in this work. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know we gonna be here. So you know what I mean. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? They'll appreciate a brother. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thank you button and smash the like button too. Yeah, man. So it's gonna be, I'm excited for the lightweight division now, man, because they got a real warrior. You know what I'm saying? And Devin Haney, man.
And you
He'll
know what's the
challenge.
most?
He'll take on.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm
Go ahead. Go my
Go ahead.
bad. Go ahead. Go ahead, my boy.
Oh, I was gonna say. I think I think they're setting him up to fight. Either from what I heard from what I hearing, Keyshawn Davis. I think they're trying to save Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? They let him fall back so they can get somebody in there that Lomachenko could beat so he can become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? He can get that accolade. They don't want
Man, Lo,
that Lomachenko versus Dev fight. They don't want that.
Yeah, that's gonna be
hell
bad
no.
for him.
What
Lomachenko
y'all
don't want it. He could have had it a while ago. Yeah, that's the whole reason Hayden got that WBC in the first place.
Exactly,
He
and
did
they
a
know
jump
that.
shot with
So
that bitch
to
and
keep
threw it over there.
and they know that.
y'all
So to
sound like
keep calling that
robots.
man the email champion is ridiculous. They know that. Fighters know. I hate how these fighters be trying to act so ignorant, like they don't know about the business of boxing or what's going on. To call that man an email champion when you know that man ducked Devin Haney, everybody know it, bro. Y'all just know this man's skills, and y'all was just trying to use that. Oh, let's run with it. Let's run with that because Devin is
But
literally he the
everybody,
best. So we gonna run with that.
but you, but they know Canelo ducked Charlo. They did the shit on the same day.
Right.
It was the same day. Them fuckers. I, I woke up to the these two are the new champions. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, yo, when did this happen? Like, and why don't you get shamed for it? We bosses used to get shamed for that. Like, we could talk all this shit about Larry Merchant. He's a racist piece of shit. But he used to say, hey man, you ducked him. And we don't have that no more. We don't have somebody saying,
Mhm,
hey man, you ducked that dude right in your face, right in the ring after the fight.
Yeah, Larry Merchant,
mhm.
when I say he
And they
ducked,
get away with it. They get away with it.
Yep,
Tim
yep.
Bradley and this
But
fucker had the nerve to even say that he was gonna beat Hank. I'm like, Bradley, you fucking Ninja Turtle, Donatello looking. Come
Tim
on,
Bradley
man.
say whatever the people want
what's
him to say,
what's
bro. Tim Bradley
what's
say
going on up? What's
way too
going on? Y'all subscribe to Upper Echelon, man. He got some great content over there. You know what I'm saying? What's happening up?
What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? I would knock the hell out when you woke me
Uh,
up.
hey, did you catch that? What you thought about the fight and everything?
Oh man, it was a complete wash, man. He beat that man in 11 straight rounds. He gave him the 12th.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Gave him the 12th round because he knew he would, like he said. But
Like, man.
And George, boy, that's a dirty Aussie, boy. He a dirty little son of a motherfucker, boy.
he was trying, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He
the
was
ref had to
trying.
the ref kept wanting the man because when they was clinching and they was breaking off, he was hitting them off the break. He even damn one time Devin could have hit him in the back of the head. He gonna do a damn what's that? That's that back fist where you put your elbow in the nigga
Oh
gut.
yeah, when you slap
He hit
behind the
Devin so
head.
yeah, he said that put his elbow in Devin's gut and then he flipped his wrist up to hit him with the backhand. And Devin was about to hit him back, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
ref told man, you gotta stop that shit. Hell, he couldn't get to Devin, so
Yeah,
he hit him any kind of way he could. Hell, the
whichever
man
do him
held
any
on to
kind
his
of way I
own.
can.
He held on to the man lead hand and was hitting the man like that. The crowd going wild, not knowing that the man holding on to the man lead hand. Let me go, dog.
Man,
You know he did what
you should
Oscar
never
Valdez
get.
did to Shakur. Remember when Valdez grabbed Shakur's arm and tried to hold it?
He like,
That's that
hey
frustration,
man,
man. It's frustration.
shout out to Kambos, man, because you ain't never supposed to get your ass whooped with your wife and 3 kids right there. You supposed to bid him or something.
No, look,
Because
you
he
ain't
had
supposed
to
to get
do
your
whatever
ass
he
whooped with the
could do.
wife. He got his ass whooped in front of his wife, his kids, his country, his nation, his race.
His grandma, everybody out there.
The government paid for that fight. I know the government was pissed off. They was like, "We do this motherfucker right here."
Man, they knew he was gonna get his ass whooped.
And look, and Kambos was trying to wrap himself in the flag and everything, but he didn't realize. Like I told Counter this whole week, I told Counter we ain't got to worry about the fix being there. What I tell you, Counter, I said Bob Aaron paid for them damn judges. When Ludavilla seen what Bob Arum said, these are top ranked judges. Ludavilla gave Bob Arum that look, and Ludavilla knew, fuck, George gonna have to do this on his own a little bit. You know, George, if you can give us 3 rounds, we can get you the win. They told George, if you
Man,
can win 3 rounds, we can give you the win. George couldn't win one. But you see, it was 116 to 112. If George would have won 3 rounds, it'd have been over with. You know, you gotta
yo,
if you 116 to 112. I don't know what the fuck them judges was watching. I
yo,
don't know what
Eric said
they
in
was
the
watching.
comments, that play they was trying to keep Dev out because he didn't sign with Top Rank in PBC. When Dev
Yeah,
called, they
I've been
bluffed
went
and
over
took
that.
the deal.
Yeah, I went
Yeah,
over that
like
a long
man,
time ago. Bob Aaron been wanting
man,
Devin since Devin came out of Mexico. Bob Aaron always been high up on Dev's skills. Did you see how Bob Aaron was smiling after the fight? How he came up into the ring, he was happy. And people
yeah,
stupid
yeah,
as
he
hell. They
had
think
counted that
Devin.
damn door already.
Yeah, Devin's gonna be with Top Rank for a minute. Devin ain't going back to to Eddie Hearn. He know
To
Eddie Hearn
his
was full of
own.
shit. He tried to leave cordially. Eddie done lost everybody.
Yeah,
Eddie's not doing nothing for his feet. See, Eddie's job is to distract the people. See, most people that come up, they ain't got that type of money. They live in impoverished situations. So what Eddie's here to do, he's here to offer them money, more money than they make anywhere else fighting, but they get a
but
less
they ain't gonna go
legacy.
nowhere.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Boo
their
Boo
career ain't going
Andrade,
nowhere.
like that's how he do the black fighters. He
Yeah,
stalls black
Andrade an
fighters.
idiot, man. I'm
Like
sorry.
Montana Love, all them, like that's what they do.
Right.
They want the brown fighters, like De La Hoya and hers, and the
Mm-hmm.
Zone. They want to promote the white and brown. They don't want the black to get out there. That's why they
You
had
see,
Montana
is
Love
this?
on the ship after he beat Alexis Rocha. Cause see, Montana Love
But
wasn't
it's
supposed to
like,
beat. I mean, not Montana Love. Speedy Rashidi Ellis. You
Yeah.
know, he wasn't supposed to beat Alexis Rocha. That was supposed to be Alexis Rocha's coming out party when he fought Rashidi Ellis. But Rashidi Ellis beat Rocha, so they had to put Ellis on the shelf. But then they got Blair Cobb to push Rocha back up. Now watch they play more Rocha now, because you know he took out Blair Cobb. But that's their
Mm-hmm.
man,
design though. That's
Oh
why
yeah.
what
Earl told.
Kyrie.
Remember Earl told Oscar De La Hoya, because De La Hoya was like, Earl, won't you come sign a damn golden boy, make you a star? Remember Earl
hell
said, nope,
no,
you don't treat black
hell
fighters
no.
good, buddy.
Right. Hey y'all, can y'all, man?
Yeah.
Another thing too, man. I wanted to touch on, man. Floyd Mayweather, bro. That dude need to shut the hell up too, man. Like you don't know everything that goes on in the boxing world, bro. Be quiet, bro. Why you speaking on Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, bro? Talking about something that's not true.
What do you
You
say?
know what's going on in the negotiations, bro. Like Floyd, sometimes I be feeling like he be hating low key, bro. And you got all this money, man. Like you can't let nobody get no shine. It's always got to be about you, bro.
Now
Like
Floyd
just
trying to
build
he
the
trying
What
to
he
ring.
add
say?
suspense to it. He's trying to add suspense to it to build a fight. What people
You
don't
think so?
realize,
Cause,
Floyd
cause
is
Floyd do
part
know what's
owner of
going on in
PBC.
negotiation though.
You think
Yeah,
Floyd is
so?
yeah.
part owner of PBC. If y'all don't know that yet, Floyd is part owner of Mayweather Productions and
It's,
PBC.
it's
He's
pretty
part
boys
owner of both
boxing.
of them.
But then why would Earl say that there's only one person that has any type of control over my career and everybody else is around? That's a shot at Floyd Mayweather.
But see, Earl don't know the deal that Floyd Mayweather and Al Haymon got when they left.
Okay.
See, Floyd when they left Top Rank, Floyd and Al Haymon got together. That's why Floyd told you if you deal with Al Haymon, you deal with me. And if you deal with me, you deal with Al Haymon. See, Floyd, he had the type of money where he could start a couple companies and let people run it. Like LB runs Mayweather Productions. You got Al Haymon
Yeah.
running PBC. And see, that's why you don't see no problem when PBC fighters fight against Mayweather fighters because they basically wasn't the same conglomerate. But see, Mayweather wanted to make his name, you know, the spectacle of the sport. But he also wanted to have a place for fighters to go to. You see,
Mhm.
Earl Spence was signed to the PBC, but you see Floyd was pushing him. He told him if anybody wanted to fight this man, I put my belts up against it.
Yeah, I
You know
remember
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah,
If you
I
notice, he
remember that.
does do shit for PBC fighters, like Erickson Lubin. Like Floyd will push PBC fighters, but Mayweather is his baby. That's his namesake. That's his history thing. That's
Mm.
why he did everything on the Mayweather promotions when he broke the records and everything. But he's part owner of PBC as well. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand. But he done told it to you straight in the face. But like Al Heyman runs PBC, LB runs Mayweather Production. They both speak to Floyd.
I
But see,
understand,
Floyd,
man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying though. Sometimes I feel like Floyd, he just has a way of just sucking the energy out the room. You
yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying?
Mm-hmm.
now it makes you more anticipated. You worried about the fight now. Like
No,
Floyd
I'm
don't
I'm
never
worried about
announce
him being
anything.
quiet. I
And
want him to
he's
not
trying to
talk.
promote. He's trying to promote. He's trying to get people talking about it. Because if everybody's out there talking about, man, the fight might not be close, then the fight's trending. No news is
See,
not good. Even bad publicity
well,
is good publicity.
Yeah.
He's trying to
that's
get
what I
this
was just about to
trending.
say.
It's not trending right now. The fight ain't trending right now because ain't nobody talking. He's trying to get the talk back up. And see, Floyd don't mind being the bad guy. Because he realized the bad guy, that's the one that gets the paper.
Yeah.
When you're the bad guy, that's when you get paid.
Yeah.
The good guy, like they used to say, the police is the good guy, right? But the police officers don't get paid, but shit the beds.
Right.
But you
Right.
see the
Right.
hustlers and the dope boys, they the bad guys. They the ones riding around with the Maseratis and everything. If you notice that, so it
Right.
don't pay to be the good guy.
Yeah. That's true. I agree. I think I'm really looking forward to this fight, man. I can't wait because I know it's gonna happen. I've been telling the people for the longest they've been saying it's not gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen, but I also
The
love
fight's
this.
in October, bro, in
Oh
Las
yeah, no, for
Vegas.
sure, for sure. No, I know, it's gonna happen. I can't wait.
All
I
right, let
was
me let me
laughing.
catch up. Let me catch up on some of the comments. Eric Goss says that play was they was trying to keep Dev out because he didn't sign with Top Rank and PBC. When Dev they called the bluff. They took the deal and they had to give him a shot. Then Eric Goss comes back and says, if Bob sacrificed Keyshawn for Loma, he's dumb as hell. He said Loma is on the way out. He's the one that needs to be cashed out. What's going on, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more? He said, salute my brothers. And how you say this brother name here? I think it's Egyptian. It's Amadazes. How you say that, y'all? Omadazes. How you say that? You know what I'm
Abadias.
saying? Amadeus. And Eric R says, Eric, oh, let me see. I didn't even read Amadeus' comment. Hold on. It says, he's talking to Bruce Gas. He says, Rip father. He says, more my father Rip was big Ali and Hagler fan. My father, oh rest in peace, was a big Ali and Hagler fan. And Eric R says, when it comes to Floyd, it's all press. All press is good press. Just like Floyd versus Tank leading up to Rolly, it's all game. and my man comes back and says, that leaving Neverland thing was a lie. Michael Jackson was innocent. I read the transcript. And Aussie man says, Dia wrote, oh, he says, Ozzy Madias. Oh, Ozzy Madias, bro. He said, call me Ozzy. Okay. All right. I appreciate that, bro. So, shit, man, Mayweather, he's an intricate part of promotion, man. You know what I'm saying? You may not like his style, but he get results. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's important. He is a fucking marketing genius. Um, you know, like I said, the man became almost a damn billionaire. If he ain't a billionaire right now, and so right now he's putting his specialties to work on this Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford thing. Everybody, they ready for that fight, and I think Mayweather gonna be front and center just to get the clout off that motherfucker. What y'all
For
think?
sure. Do y'all has anybody opinions changed on the outcome of that fight?
Not mine. You know what I'm saying? Except for we. What about you, Steve?
Anybody?
Steve. Steve. I don't know, Steve. He must be busy because that's the only Bud fan on the panel.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
saying?
for real. That's what I want to hear from. For real. That's I know he is. That's what I want to hear from.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
which fight y'all talking about? I had
Oh,
to switch tablets.
no, we talking about
Uh huh.
Bud and Earl. Like I asked, has
I
anybody
think
opinion changed on the outcome of that fight?
I think Steve the only Bud think Bud gonna win on the panel. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
everybody else got Earl pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think.
Steve.
Oh,
Go ahead. Steve, he must be busy right now. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Bud was Bud was like one thing. Let me go back to the dude's comment. No,
Mhm.
he talking about sacrificing Keon for Loma. See, that's what we got to get. We got to get past that fact about sacrificing a fighter. Because you take a loss don't mean that you sacrificed. It means that you dared the damn to test your limits. Like a loss doesn't make you less valuable. Like look at Jamil Charlo. He has a loss. It don't take away from his legacy. Lennox Lewis has plenty of losses. Well, he has a couple losses. That don't mean that he wasn't the baddest motherfucker walking on the goddamn planet at the time. You know, if you take a loss, that shows that you was willing to go after the gusto. Like Bernard Hopkins, he got a loss from Roy Jones with one hand. But that don't take away the fact that Bernard Hopkins still was a bad motherfucker though.
Yeah,
Right.
he also got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith too.
That's when he was 50 fucking years old.
Yeah, I know, I know. But he dared to be great.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was 50 years old and said he'd never lose to a white boy. And that white boy
Yeah,
sent him to the bleachers, sent him to
Yeah.
the upper room.
and see, and that's another aspect of this fight because Devin said those words.
But see,
They really was setting it like I think you was saying something like this up
yeah,
about
they
that.
set them up now. They trying to get all that Russell. I mean, like my boy Champside, shout out to Champside, all his Russell Crowes. They trying to get all the white boys that they can. They got any kind of fight skills. They gonna throw them at Devin. Throughout Devin's career, any damn white boy that's worth his grain of salt, they're gonna put him in the ring with Devin because Devin made it to CNN one time in his life,
Right.
and that's when he said, "Won't no white boy beat him."
Right.
Not
I'm
his boxing skills, not winning the championship. He just got undisputed last night. They didn't show that on CNN. The only thing they showed on
Hmm.
CNN was, "I will never lose to a white boy."
Hmm.
And to be honest, I mean, people don't realize as black people we're built different. Not trying to be racist or nothing, but we're built different. Just like Mexicans are built different than black people too. Just like Mexicans, you see their calves are heavy. Like
right.
black people, we have a more streamlined build with our muscles in a different density, where we have muscles that are put in place for us to be faster runners. Whereas Mexicans, they have their muscles in place to be like harder workers. Like they like your body evolves. That's what people don't realize. You evolve from where you live at. See, as blacks, we was on the Saharas and the sands and shit like that. So we was out there with lions, tigers, bears, and oh my, we had to be fast to get away from them. But we also had to be strong to deal with them things because they would have killed
Well,
us.
not to mention that they did a lot of crossbreeding experimentation, taking the strongest slaves, having them breed. Saying, super slaves. Back then, they did a lot of mad science and shit. They used to eat our flesh and all kind of crazy stuff,
Hey,
experiments they did on black people when we was in slavery. Man, they
to be,
don't talk about that.
but to be honest, bro, they're they're a derivative. What's it called when the gene you got a dominant gene? They're a recessive gene. That's what they are. They're a recessive gene. If you realize we was the Asiatic Jews, like we are the Hebrew. I'm just go ahead and throw it out there. The
Right.
Hebrew Israelites, the ones that God talked about in the Bible that we was gonna forget the land that we came through, we're gonna be dispersed throughout the world and we're gonna forget where we come from. We're a different breed of person. If you look at us, no hair is the way our hair is. You know how our hair is curly and how it's so vibrant and full of life, right? No other
Hmm.
race's hair is like that. Everybody else's race's hair is somewhat straight and is derivative. It's not that curly Q. Them curly Qs is a whole lot different in our skin. Our skin is not like Africans. It's a difference between the black people and the Africans. If you look at that, we're not, you see our structure is different from the African structure as well. We don't have the same bone density. Like we are a whole completely different race of people. That's why we're not African Americans. We got people got to realize who we are. We are the motherfucking Hebrew Israelites that was cast off and pushed and spread and dispersed. That's why. I mean, I know I'm going off topic, but that's why they keep coming at us in the damn music industry. They keep trying to use our people to get us to forget who we is because we have a certain power about us. We have we got the power of the Most High within us. You know what I'm saying? Because we was the line in which He came through. So they try to do that. So we are more. I'm not trying to say that we're more superior, but I'm just speaking facts.
Well,
We got
well,
we.
it's about genetic
It's about
survival for
yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the world is black, and if they don't keep certain policies and to carve out their space, they're gonna get bred out, and they know that most of the world is
That's why.
melanated skin,
Yeah, that's
and
why. And white people be like that they pro-white and they feel like white people should date white people and stuff like that. I have no problem with that because if not, then their race will become extinct.
yep,
Because
yep,
you can take a damn motherfucking damn drop of cream. Once you add a little bit of coffee to it, it'll never be cream again. But
mm-hmm,
take coffee, you can take 1 part coffee and put 100 parts cream, it still will have color to it. You feel?
mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. Let me.
oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna catch up on the comment. Also, Eric R says, we all can agree that 5-5-0 versus a guy with 27 plus wins and is undisputed is not a good fight for either fighter. And he also says, it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
It,
And
he said, doesn't make
uh, uh, he said it
what?
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
He says,
What about the 2-0 low?
what's going on, Brian Colbert? Go
What
go ahead,
about
bro.
1-0 Loma? You got 1-0 Loma. It's like some people have more amateur background, Eric R. And usually when you get the amateur background, you can tell a difference from a boxer that had an amateur pedigree and a boxer who didn't. Because amateur teach you the basic fundamentals that you need and teach you how to hit and not get hit. See, the only problem that the amateur fighters have when they get to the pros is learning how to sit down on the shots and sit there and damn, like that. But if you get a boxer that can get in there and knows how to sit down on his shot, like when Floyd came from the amateurs, he started sitting down on his shots. And you see he was a dominant force. When Earl came from the amateurs, you see he sat down on his shots and he was busting shit down. He was breaking shit down. So it's not always a hard transition for a fighter to switch from amateurs to pro. And especially when you have all the fights, like they said Loma had over 300 fights. And you see his second fight was for a belt and his third fight. So
Hmm.
some boxers can do it. And they feel like Keyshawn Davis has the same or better skills than Loma had when he came into the game. But they still gave Keyshawn 5 fights as well as they gave Loma 2 fights to do it. Just like
But
they got David Morrell on the same thing. He displayed his talent last night. You know, they trying to feel like if you're good enough, then why not? Like Oleana Usyk. Usyk came through. That man, look how many professional fights he got. He was undisputed in cruiserweight, and now he's the unified champion in heavyweight. All
also Regan Diao.
yeah, and Regan Diao. He was a professional. Just like Bivol. Bivol was the champ. Like he fought Joe Smith like his 5th, 6th fight for the championship.
Yeah.
The same man that knocked Bernard Hopkins through the ropes.
Right.
Bivol boxed him out like his 5th, 6th fight for the belt.
Yeah.
So it ain't about how many fights you get in the pros. It's about your skill level and what you're comfortable with.
Right.
Now, of course, you need to at least get you a fight in the pros so you can see what it's like when you got a boxer sitting down on their punches versus you. But if you a beast in the amateurs and people not fucking with you in the amateurs, when you get to the pros, then you have a sweet science of boxing because you're not going to get hit because you're used to scoring and not getting scored upon.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, bro.
Did Devin Haney fight in the amateurs, or did he go straight pro?
No, he went to Mexico and
Yeah.
he started fighting down there.
No,
Right.
He was too young. He was too young to
No, he
begin.
was young to come pro. You know, he fought in the amateurs. Him and Ryan used to fight in the amateurs. Remember, they
Yeah.
both fought in the amateurs.
Oh, okay.
He well, I think he started. I think he even fought before. He went amateur. I think because I think he tried to get started early, and his dad took him down to Mexico to have a few fights before he got into the amateurs.
Cameron, you started the amateurs at 8 years old. Devin was in
Right.
the, you know, the amateurs start at 6 and up. You know, like I fought in the amateurs. You know, from amateur you fight from 6 and up.
Didn't Bill
Right.
say he took him down into Mexico to
Pro.
fight?
He took him
He
to
did
Mexico
prior
to
to,
turn
yeah.
pro. He tried to
Yep.
turn Devin pro.
Oh,
But
okay, that's what it was.
Devin was an amateur, but
Okay.
you could turn pro in Mexico at 16 like Canelo Alvarez did.
That's what
Okay,
it was.
I mean, it's like around 15, 16, but you know, the USA, you got to be like 17 to turn pro.
Okay,
So,
I knew it was something like that.
because you know, Devin and Ryan went back and forth in the amateurs. You know, Ryan beat Devin, Devin beat Ryan in the amateurs. But he felt like, you know, Devin had missed the damn Olympic trial, and he didn't want to let Devin wait 4 more years to go to the Olympics to try to get a goal and waste all that years of prime fighting time. So he took him down to Mexico and turned him pro down there.
Right.
Yeah, most time
I
people
tell
go.
you that Mexico, man, that's a good training ground because they got endless supply of fighters. That
But you
because
want to go to
you
pad your stats. You can go pad your stats like that. That's what Saul
but
Canelo
that's
Alvarez
what I was just saying, yeah, Canelo
first
did the
30
same
years
shit.
down there. But
Yep.
he also got his ass whooped by Jorge Juarez on a 4-round fight. But they already had the Canelo hype train loaded up, so they took away that damn win for Juarez and gave him a draw. Because
Yeah.
Juarez won 3 out of the 4 rounds, but you know they weren't gonna let the Canelo hype train go off because you know they had a Mexican with red hair who could pass Caucasian, who could pass as Caucasian. That's the face, just like Oscar De La Hoya. He was a pretty boy Mexican.
Man,
He's
Canelo Irish, man.
Right.
you know, just like I'm Haitian. We got white Haitians over there that look just like Canelo. So he was just he was just a Caucasian born in Mexico. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
just like we have white Americans, black Americans, Asian Americans. Is where you're born at. Where
Right.
you're born at is your race. You feel me?
Right. I
Yeah.
agree. But
So he's
you know
still
what?
Mexican. He's just born over there. He's just a lighter hue Mexican.
Right.
Mm.
But you
Like
know, I
it's
think that
darker than me.
but I think that you know, I'm really happy for Deb, man, especially like where he came from.
I'm
The
happy for Tank.
struggles and he came from money, you know what I'm saying? And to stay focused and locked in and to take just go through the ringers as far as with Cambosos and the negotiations. You know what I'm saying? That's a man that really believed in himself, man.
I
And I'm
mean,
just
he
happy
came
for
from
that man.
comfortable. He came from a comfortable lifestyle, like a middle
Right.
class family. They was middle class. They wasn't from money, but they were
Oh,
middle class.
I thought he had money, like he had good money before. Like,
Now his dad was a drug dealer though, but they was comfortable, but they weren't rich or that like that.
Right.
okay, okay,
Yeah, they was living off a hustle salary. You feel what I'm saying? And then
right, yeah,
he seen the bigger picture. He say, "Shit, I can put all my damn time into my son. He can get us out this game," which he
right,
did. He got him up out of there.
right,
That's what we
So,
telling
so
fathers out there now. You never know what you got with your kids. That's why, man. You might have a winning lottery ticket right there. Like, look at Shaq's dad. He threw away a winning lottery ticket.
now
Like,
let me
yeah.
catch up on some of these comments. Eric
LeBron
R said,
daddy.
Eric R says, I understand that understand what you're saying, my brother. He said, you and I go deep as far as counting amateur backgrounds. So he says, casuals don't. He said, they will only look at pro records like Ali versus Leon Spinks. And Ozzy says,
uh,
Brian Colbert, if there is a heaven, I'm 50. I want to get in. I made changes to my thinking. The older I get. And Brian Colbert, what's going on, my brother? He said your intentions are what the creator sees. What matters is you're willing to change our ways. They have philosophical, you know what I'm saying? We got philosophy going on in here. This
Yeah, I
full
agree with
kind of
that.
boxing.
I
You know what
agree
I'm
with that.
saying? We got philosophers over in
Yes,
this
sir.
mug. He
Yeah.
says, Brian Colbert says, I'm now like I was when I was a child. I'm very happy. I'm happier. The negativity attracts poison.
Right.
And Brian, he says, Brian Comer, only people who ever did be bad were white. I'm white. And so they having like a little philosophical. But yeah,
I don't know
only
about
old pool kind of boxing are you gonna get philosophy and boxing, nigga. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all better sign up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thank you button and smash the like button for your boy. We got philosophers in the house.
Hey, now real
Eric,
talk, but that's your flowers pool counter because your audience is what you are. Pretty much, you attract what your personality is what you're going to attract. You know what I'm saying? So you got a
yes, sir.
bunch of intelligent people, which I love. I don't. It's rare that I really hear ignorance in your comments or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or am I crazy?
I'm an old head, bro. You know what? Old heads attract old heads.
Right, man. I'm only
that's just
28, man. You know what I'm
that's just
saying?
like me. I ain't with the negativity. I've been through the negative stage. You know what I'm saying? I've been on
Yeah.
both
Yeah,
sides. I've been on both sides of the world.
man.
Both
That's not a
sides.
good time, boy.
Yeah, I did 10 years in the federal penitentiary, maximum security. You know what I'm saying? So I paid my dues.
Right.
That's
What's
just like
going on, Dick Justice? Just wanted to give him a shout out for coming back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Brian Colbert, I got some regulars. That's what's going on.
That's
What's
your name
going
for real?
on? What's going on? Just do boxing. Y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing, man. My man is what is going on? I'm gonna drop the link in case you want to come up. Okay, go ahead, my fellas. I
oh
just want
yeah,
to give them
that's
guys
Um,
some shout out.
just like
yeah,
on
I
my
want
page.
to I wanted to go back to the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford joint, man, because Kyrie, I can't wait to see that fight, man. Like I'm really so ready for that fight, man. I'm savoring, man. I think that Earl Spence is gonna do something, man. He gonna do something. It's gonna be shocking. I think it's gonna be shocking. He gonna shock the world. Well, it's not gonna be shocking to me, but
He gonna stop.
Mhm.
He gonna
he gonna
stop him.
stop him.
He gonna stop the person that stopped the last nine. You feel me?
Yeah,
He
I
gonna
think.
bully the bully.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really sad for Terrence Crawford when he finds out. Oh, what? All right, be quiet, Kyrie. It's gonna be sad for Terrence Crawford when he realizes, oh snap, Earl Spence really does have skills and he can actually keep up with me.
So you know
I
what's
think
gonna
it's gonna be
be
a
sad?
sad feeling for him when he
The sad
realizes that.
feeling is what he said to Earl when he say he can't wait to see his face when he realized, oh shit, I'm in here with you and I can't do shit about it. No,
Right?
look, Terrence, he foreseen his own future because he's gonna be in there. He gonna realize no matter what he hit Earl with, that shit's not gonna phase him, and then he's gonna realize it's like, see, Terrence Crawford, his fight, it's gonna be symbolic of death, right? I'm gonna
Right?
explain it to you. When we're
God
born,
damn, we could get deep.
Right?
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah.
check this out. When we're born, we first start to die, right?
Yes.
So Terrence Crawford has went through his career bullying and knocking shit out, right? So
Right.
when he gets in there with Earl, it's gonna be a dance. But see, what he gotta realize is they say you gotta grab life by the horns, right? You just
Right.
can't sit back and wait. See, if he don't grab EJ by the horns, each second he's losing power because Earl's gonna have a relentless body explosion on him. So the more shots that he take, the less power that he has. His energy is gonna be getting sapped. He's gonna be sapping strength round by round, minute by minute. And
Right.
as he starts to throw, he's also gonna be depleting his energy. And when he sees that he has to get away from Earl, see he has a gas tank, and his gas tank is gonna hit the empty mark. Because first off, he's gonna have to evade Earl. He's going to have to accept some of Earl's shots. He's going to have to try to throw back to keep Earl up off of him. And by like the fourth or fifth round, his body is going to be getting to the low ether marks because Earl's going to come out there the best he's ever trained. They got 3 extra months to train for this fight. And so
Kyrie.
realization is going to kick into Crawford's mind that I'm hitting him with my best shots and he hasn't went nowhere.
Right.
And I can't take these shots no more because Terrence has a very small midsection. He has a great athletic body, but his midsection, his all his organs is right there for the taking. And
Right.
Earl is the body snatcher. And as he starts pounding up damage, accumulating damage, like when you take meat and you keep hitting it with a mallet, you see the meat just it loses its elasticity, right? It loses the elasticity and the muscles break down and it tear. And see, his muscles are going to stop shielding his body, and
Right.
he'll start taking them shots head on. And when
Right.
he does that, his energy is still sleeping out of his damn body. And then it's going to get to the point where is he going to go out on his shield? Because he's not going to have enough energy. Because, see, that's why they call him a body snatcher.
Right.
He's going to sap all Terrence's strength, and his punches are not going to have nothing on him no more. And so now Terrence going to have to be like, look, do I go out on my shield? Do I wrap up? What do I do? And the more you run, you still have energy. Everything you do in that ring takes away your energy. And Earl trains at a higher level than most other people do. That's the way Derek James and them trains.
Right.
And that's why Bud understands that. Bud is not no stupid man.
Nope.
And he sees all the possibilities. That's why he's trying to cash out now because he has this perfect record and he has this legacy, and he knows what can happen. But he has
Right.
to have bravado because he's a man too. And like they say in boxing, anything can happen. So he's going for the anything can happen thing, but he in his mind knows what will more than likely happens. That's why he's trying to get the most out of this situation. That's why he's asking for retirement money because he done told us already that he's not fighting into his 30s. So
Right.
this might be his if this fight right here goes the way it goes, this is farewell fight right here. you know, but he's gonna be making more money than he ever made at top rank because he wants 20 million guaranteed plus 50-50 of the damn pay-per-views right there. That's enough to do his whole career at top rank right there. And
Right.
definitely be straight. Plus, he still will be a legitimate Hall of Famer with what he's done so far. And his legacy will be straight, just like Leonard and Hers. Hers got his ass whooped, but hell, we still look at it. Just because you lose, it's how you lose. It's how you go out. But when all is said and done and all his strength is gone, that's the death of Terrence's career. It's over with. Because once you fight Earl, you're never the same. Ask Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, ask Leonard Bundu, ask motherfucker Ocampo. It takes years off your boxing life. And
Right.
Terrence is already at the end of his boxing career now. So if you take them years off, it's death. It's dying. It's done.
That's true. Dang, that was beautifully said. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think because Earl, man, people just like I was saying before prior to this, like people underestimate his boxing ability. Like
Yeah, my bag, man. I was like locked out. It's like I don't know. My internet just went crazy for a second there. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I've been battling trying to get back up inside this thing. Can y'all hear me? Like this damn stream y'all just went off the chart. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh, my whole panel gone. Let's see. Let me see if I could try. No, it wasn't you. Up. I'm saying I was just battling to get back in. Yeah, so yeah, the whole time I was locked out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's like I couldn't do nothing with it. It's like it just cut everything off. You know what I'm saying? So couldn't hear nothing, anything. hmm Yeah,
Yeah, but
look like we good
I
now.
changed it to my.
That must be YouTube and shit. They ain't want to hear all that. They ain't want to hear all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, they'll mess with your damn stream. You know what I'm saying?
They done
They
kicked
got
us off.
watches out.
They done kicked us off the stream, didn't they?
They kicked my ass. They damn sure I couldn't even get back in. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's
that's
like,
what happened when you
oh
start talking
man,
in knowledge, man.
that's
When
what
you
happened to
start
what?
when you start talking in knowledge, that's what happened. They do that shit. When you start saying
Yeah,
shit
then the
that they
man
don't
shut
like,
your ass down.
yes, sir.
Cut all your damn food stamps off.
I said, damn, I got booted. And then I couldn't hear that when I came
Cut.
back to your page. I'm like, damn, I can't even hear that. I
like
reset my
like
phone.
Champ I said, he said too much. He
They done
said too
cut him
much.
off. He said too much. They cut him off.
Mm-mm. They cut him off. He said too much, dropping knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't talk about no cures and shit and things like that's gonna benefit mankind. You know what I'm saying? These goddamn corporations own everything.
Yes, sir. If you're
But
not pushing that negative agenda, they don't want you talking.
hey, congratulations to that young man. You know what I'm saying? He's in the books now. So it ain't really they can't take shit from him.
He wanted to be
He's
number
gonna, you know,
wanted to be 7 because it rhymes with Devin, but he's 8, so he can make it great.
mm, hopefully he can make that that tank fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not I know he's not gonna get it next. You know what I'm saying? But with Bob loves money, so you know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Bob
Yeah, I
loves
know he
money,
should
but he
probably be
also
Keisha.
he
Say
loves
what?
money, but he also is practical too. He gonna wait to Devin like near his last fight on the thing before he probably put that tank fight up there
Mm-hmm.
or do it. But
Uh,
one thing I can say, Keyshawn Davis, he's a hell of a fighter, right? Bob
mm-hmm.
knows that Keyshawn might have a chance, but even if Keyshawn loses in defeat, he also wins because you remember Lomachenko got a lost his second fight, but they all still calling him one of the best. Well, I don't see it, but that's what they calling him. So if Keyshawn go
Right.
out there and he has a great fight with Devin and it goes to the cards, even if he loses a close fight, he wins because he just went with the undisputed champion. The one that they say is a pure boxer, one of the best boxers. That'll springboard your career, just like Isak Cruz. He fought Tank, and that
Mm-hmm.
springboarded him to superstardom. Just like Rolly Romero, the fact that he was boxing with Tank for 6 rounds, that's made Rolly a
Mm-hmm.
bigger star than he was before. Like that's how I say people don't realize. Look at Canelo Alvarez. His biggest shot to fame was losing 12 rounds to Floyd. Like that's his biggest fight. Period. Still, that's bigger than any win that he has. That's what I'm saying. When they say even in defeat, there's a valuable lesson learned. You still win. That's why I say even if you lose the fight, you win the war. And see, a lot of these new fighters don't understand that. But Bob comes from the old generation. He understands that. Like Keyshawn, he dared to be great. He went against the undisputed champion on his 6th fight, or whatever. Like he's young in the division, and he wasn't scared of nothing. But if he did beat Devin, then just think about it. The damn, there's no limit to where his stardom would go. But if he loses,
Mm-hmm.
If he loses, okay, you lost to the best person in the division. That's like Erison Lubin. He lost to Charlo. Everybody still said he was the second best in the division. Like shit, it didn't take nothing from him. You know, the best supposed to fight the best. Just like
Right.
when Crawford loses to Spence, that's not gonna make Crawford any less great. You know, it's just what happens when a damn unstoppable object goes against a damn immovable force. You feel me?
Yep. He says,
Yeah, my bag, and I was like locked out. So I don't know. My internet just went.
yeah, they had my damn phone. What's going on, Reed? My damn system crashed, man.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I was like, dang, what happened? I was just
He was talking that knowledge that kicked us out.
yeah. Real talk. What y'all
Yeah,
was
y'all
talking
finna
about though,
get me
man?
shut down.
Shout
Y'all
out
better stop
Israel.
talking about betterment of black mankind. Y'all better stop that shit. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I think I
Y'all gonna have me watched. I'm gonna be on the no flies list because of y'all.
Well, you got me and Who Israel on your subscription list anyway. You got me and Who Israel on there.
right. I caught the tail end of what y'all was just talking about. I ain't know what y'all was just talking about.
I'm gonna have
Oh, I
to
was
I'm gonna
talking
have to
about
catch the
how
Buster fights.
even in defeat that you can still win in defeat.
Oh, for sure. For
Like I
sure.
was talking
Like
about Keyshawn Davies, even if he loses to Devin, the manner in which he loses can still rocket him
Man,
better than him going out and beating
connection is
a
real
fighter.
bad.
yeah, it's kind of like when Sean Porter fought Earl Spence. That was a win and a loss. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I said it's just like Canelo. His biggest claim to victory is getting beat by Floyd 12 rounds.
But that was a domination.
But still, guess what? It boosted
Yeah.
his star
But that
status, though. It still
That's
boosted
true.
his
my
status up.
connection crashing like hell all of a sudden. Now, I'm in a good area, so I
Look,
don't know
Right.
why it's
he
crashing.
got dominated 12 rounds, but that boosted his star status up. Just like Eastside Cruz lost the Tank. That made him a superstar.
Believe it or not, this is the first time this has happened to me with my
That's true.
system
I
like
believe
this.
it. I believe that shit. Jamel Charlo
Yeah.
got a loss, and look, he's still undisputed. Everybody still got him on a pound for pound. That's why I say, just because you lose, it doesn't make you no less great. It just shows that you had the wherewithal and the cojones to go for something that was out of your league. And it's not how you lose, it's what you do after that loss. So
Right.
if
That's true.
Keyshawn Davis go out there and he loses to Devin Haney, then he comes back and he busts ass, you could be like, okay, that nigga's still great. He just lost to the damn undisputed champion. That's all.
Yeah. But who's to say he'll lose? You know what
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying.
I don't
That's
even
what I'm
know.
saying.
I really don't know, to be honest. I gotta watch more of Keyshawn Davis, to be honest with you. So I don't want to
I didn't say he would lose. I was
right.
just not because the dude had said he don't understand why would you put a firefighter out there. And I say, hell, he has just a big chance the other one.
Right. Yeah, I know I wasn't coming at you. It was just more so I was thinking
Oh,
to
I know, bro.
myself, like,
I know.
you
I
know what
was
I'm
just
saying?
saying, like,
But like, the reasons why I think that, like, even if Javante and Devin Haney fight, the reasons why I think Javante would win that fight is the same reasons why I would feel Earl Spence would win the Terrence Crawford fight. Is in the sense of, even though Devin Haney is a supreme God-gifted boxer, he has shown in these most recent fights he can be hit and he can be clipped. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
because
to be
Kambos has
hit by
clipped
a
him a
guy
couple
like
times now.
Javante, that's a different type of level of power. Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
Because Kambos was catching him a couple times flush. And
yes. So that's what I'm saying. So he can be hit. As great as he's a great boxer. God get the cat quickness, all that, but he still gets hit with some flush shots.
sometimes he's defensive irresponsible.
Right. And I think Shakur Stevenson is the only one that can get into a fight with Javante Davis and
And
swim
be
without getting
responsible
wet.
100% the fight.
Right. Without getting hit the entire fight. He can swim without getting wet, in a sense, against a guy like Tank. But I don't think Javante can do that. I mean, I don't think Devin Haney can do that against
Now,
Javante.
I know Tank will end up catching Devin a couple times. And when Tank catches you, it's a whole lot different than Kambosos catching you. When Tank hits you, that shit
Right.
gonna shock you. It's gonna send a shock through your damn ecosystem.
Right. Yep.
It's not gonna be just
Goddamn StreamYard don't give a damn. They'll keep on going without your ass. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
said, damn, he
This
know.
is Dick says, let me see, Ozzy says, Dick Justice tomorrow I'll go Romanian restaurant here in my home for dinner. It will be good and just do boxing in the building. I miss Ozzy. He says something about he says I'm still
Awesome.
listening. He said what kind of StreamYard be tripping? Yes, sir. I mean, I'm like, I never experienced this with StreamYard, but you know what I'm saying? It's still one of the, you know what I'm saying? That's the first live stream that I worked with. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Ozzy says, he says it's hard to even pull this shit up. So he says, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a no good. How you say that? Muhammad. How you say that, y'all?
He
I'm
said, Justice.
Omar
Talking
Diaz,
about,
Omar Diaz,
no, I'm good. Did that 7 days
Ozzy
ago for a
Diaz.
month. It's like laughing. It's
Hey
like a
man, I'm
laugh.
old, bro. Y'all got to stick to the basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is who's real said big facts. Thanks hit different, and
Yep,
Tank hits different,
he
and
does,
he sure do. You know,
and he can
uh,
box.
from what I saw last night, you know, Devin he gonna have to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? On getting, you know what I'm
Talking about
saying,
before you
hit,
got on there.
and maybe,
That's what he's talking about. Tank
and
would have
may,
took like that and been different.
and maybe because you know what I'm saying, you know, it's Tank, he'll tighten up, you know, so he won't approach the fight the same way he approached you know what I'm saying, George Cambosos, you know what I'm saying? Because he can't get hit like that against Tank. You
A
know,
poor
Tank, and
counter
plus Tank
also too
smart.
though. A poor corner also too. The reason why I think Javante will win that is because Devin Haney doesn't have. He's got power, but it's not enough to discourage a guy like Tank. So Tank is going to be exchanging with him. So when Haney throws, Tank is going to exchange with him. You know what I'm saying?
Because Tank
And
fast. He's fast too,
he's
though. Tank
fast
got
too.
faster
He's
hands
got quick.
than Cambosos.
Yes. So I don't know. I don't see that fight going anywhere except Devin Haney low key getting stopped or the fight getting stopped in a sense.
But you know the one thing that Devin was doing last night that I mean, it's legal, but I kind of don't like it, though.
What?
Every time Cambosos tried to work, Devin to wrap him up, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree. But Devin Haney, you got to do what you got to do, and that's one thing I can't say completely that Javante will win, but also I think that Devin Haney, his best chances is to keep Javante on the outside because Javante is such a shorter, you know what I'm saying, stockier fighter.
But see,
So you got to keep him.
he trying to wrap Tank up like that. He might catch an uppercut.
Yeah. He gonna catch a shot, and oh man, I don't know. I think he needs some more fights before going into. He needs some more big time fights before going into that Tank fight. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that's just what I think. I think he needs some more fights
Yeah, I'm
before.
trying to weather the storm here.
For sure.
Saying this thing is like,
But a guy like Shakir is ready right now. Shakir, I think he could fight. He could fight Tank right now and probably beat him. I think.
I think Shakur the best from 126 to 147.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
what's a 140?
Yeah,
126
I'm
to
about to say that
140.
not 147. I don't know about that.
I think he stops at one. Like he don't go to 147. Like
yeah,
anybody
that
else.
damn StreamYard got me bent right now, boy. Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I think he can go from the 140 division to 135, 130, 126. Any of them divisions, Shakur washes.
No, you're right because he got the defense and he got the boxing intelligence to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, of course. I think Shakur is going. He's the next. He's the next one. Him. People like Boots. Him. Of
The
course.
other thing is Shakur just needs to see Shakur don't press the gas on you though. Like Shakur, he's happy just sitting back beating your ass
You don't
without
think so?
really being
I thought he
pressing
did
the
that
issue.
last fight against Oscar
Herring,
Valdez.
he did against Jamil Herring, but against Oscar Valdez, he was just happy just to sit there and just beat on him.
Oh
He could have
yeah.
stopped Valdez, man. He messed my money up.
Yeah, you right. I mean, he do sit back and he just I think it just gets so easy for him, man. Like I
Yeah,
never seen a
it's
guy
not
that fights
motivating.
so effortless. Like he just how he fights is effortless. Like these dudes can't touch him, and he just like teeing off on them. Like
That's why I
it's
want to see
crazy.
him against somebody like O'Shaq Foster that'll probably sell out just to get a hit on him.
Right. Damn, we don't lost pool counter again. They just gonna shut down again.
Yeah, they take it.
You know what I'm saying? But I
We
don't
went
know,
from
man. I
the
think
subject
that
on.
but all in all, man, I think that Tank, great performance, good job, man. You brought the
You got
belts
to plug
home.
up.
You said what? Oh, but he did a good job, man. He brought them belts home. I'm happy. So let's shut down again.
Yeah, I guess they done took Pool Counter up out of there then. Hell, it's just me now. Well, they having too many difficulties and I can't even see the chat. So I just like to thank everybody for coming out. Subscribe, like and subscribe to Pool Counter Boxing if you can. Like and subscribe to my channel, Upper Echelons. I'll be dropping hot new stuff every day. And, you know, just give me a subscribe and I answer all my comments and everything. But I got the 4-part series of Earl Spence. I'll be coming out with the last episode either today or tomorrow of the Rising Star series. But we'll probably be back on later on the day. But everybody else, y'all have a blessed day and everybody stay safe. Good night.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it look like they's trying to shut me down, bro. I just got back in, man. I don't know what the hell going on, man. It's like this StreamYard stuff. I mean, I totally just crashed out, bro. Couldn't even pull it back up. Let's see. Timothy says this sums up BS. Another black fighter gets undisputed and not huge like Charlo. And Dick Gregory says Dick Justice says peace. What's Timothy Macklemore says yeah, my StreamYard is this. He says he said put your page up, bro. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this stream because it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, man. It's like it's kicking me off too. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody for coming through. You know, StreamYard's tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, we'll pick it up another time, probably tonight at 8:45 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And we'll, you know what I'm saying, chop it up some more. Right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm having technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody for supporting Pool Counter Boxing. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm saying, man, this is crazy, man.